Hi guys, how are you doing? My name is Kate and today I'm tuning in to you with a brand new video and it's gonna be a little bit more personal. Hence we are in my bedroom and nothing else is gonna happen in this bedroom, okay? I'm just gonna talk to you. But what I want to talk to you about is how I got brainwashed into network marketing. Yes, I was totally brainwashed into doing this business. To be honest with you, I don't think that any of us that is in this industry, graduates school and decides that, hey, this is going to be my career for life. This is exactly what I want to do. I want to sell product. I want to build sales organizations. This is just my dream. It doesn't really work like that, because what we are taught is to go to school, go to college. If you cannot go to college, you are advised to go and get a job. And then you work at that job. If you have a family business, very often, you probably will fall into that and carry the legacy and grow, your family's business. That is the case for probably 90% of the population. And that was the case for me as well. I spent 14 years working in fashion retail. I loved it. I loved every minute of it until I became a mom. Not that I stopped loving it, but I think they didn't love me as much at work. And as much as I tried to get, promoted to the store manager, the farthest I got was assistant manager. And I'm the person that likes to grow. I wanted to develop, and of course I wanted to increase my income as well. I was a solo parent at the time, relied completely on my job and my parents who were taking care of my daughter. A few years later, my situation has changed and I found the love of my life. We had a second child, and when my baby boy came to the world, I decided to quit my job altogether. I was done and dusted, working my butt off, only to then spend pretty much all the wages to pay for the childcare, and not just for one child. Now it was two children. I was in a very blessed position. Yes, I could stay home with my kids, and I needed it as a mom who never had that time with her newborn, because I went back to work shortly after my daughter was born. I think she was 5 months old when I went back to work. I craved that time with my baby, and I was home with my kids for about a year, and I got an itch. Because as much as I love being a mom, and it's one of my most precious roles to play in life, I'm also a woman. I'm also a human being. I want to be doing things, and I want to feel like I have something of my own as well. And I went down, exploring different routes. I was open for an opportunity, but not for a full-time job for somebody else. So what did I do? I qualified as a personal trainer. Fitness is one of my passions, and I got my qualification, and I quickly realized that if I was to open my own business, my own gym, that was a ginormous investment. And I mean, a lot of money. And what was the other option? Well, go to the gym and get hired and work my way up to work with private clients. That was not the case either, because that's not why I quit my job in fashion retail in the first place. And I got to the point where I was feeling a little bit stuck. I was feeling a little bit lost. I was feeling a little bit frustrated, because I felt like I have all that energy. I felt like I had all this potential, and I've got nothing to do with it, because my role as a mom was just one of many roles that I wanted to play, and I wanted to have something of my own. Traditional business, in my eyes, was just not for me. I did not have that financial background in my bank account to pump it into the business. And it's 2023. Looking back, I'm extremely grateful, because shortly after opening the business, I probably would be just making even. I would have been closed down, because we all know what happened in 2022. So that's a little bit of my backstory. That was 2018. And what was I doing? Well, I was scrolling, and I was scrolling a lot when my baby was napping. My daughter was in school, and I was just looking online, searching for different things, mostly makeup and skincare. These are the two things I'm incredibly passionate about. And that's how I came across Nu Skin. And that's how I met the person who worked really, really cleverly on introducing me to the business, because I was very happy being a customer, but I felt like I'm a little bit too cool to do the business. Like, I've had Avon catalogs and Oriflame catalogs in my house when I was a kid. My parents were answering the phone calls, from sellers selling duvets and pots and whatever. And they were very quickly hanging up on them. And I was not just skeptical, I was very no, this is rubbish. This is for very unsuccessful people. And this is for people that, have nothing better to do. That was legit my view on network marketing when I first came across Nu Skin. I was a very happy customer. I got incredible results. Like the results, you can't filter the facts. So I knew that the product was incredibly good and I loved it. Did I want to talk to other people about it? Not really. That to me was a big no-no. I was so insecure. Guys, like, I may come across as a confident person now, but all those years back, I was ridiculously insecure. I had very low self-esteem. I didn't believe in myself. I pretended on the outside, I looked like I had it all together, but on the inside, I was terrified of showing up as myself and talking to people, like when you're socializing, when you're out and you had a couple of drinks, yeah, it's easy to open up and have a conversation, but to actually engage and socialize with people, on a daily basis and telling them what you have to offer, to me, it was incredibly, incredibly hard. But there's one thing that kept me interested and kept me having conversation with the girl that approached me about the business. And that was all the women in her circle. So I kept saying no, thank you, no. But I was constantly watching what they were doing and most of all, how they were being and feeling. And I love that because they were so confident. They looked amazing and they still do. We work together now, but they were full of life. Like, majority of them are moms as well. There's like so many other people from completely different backgrounds, from corporate world and doctors and nurses and PTs and you name it. But I was watching them as a group and I was like, I really want that. Like, I want to be one of those girls. When only a few months back, I was like, no, I definitely don't want to be like that girl. Now, after watching them for a period of time, I was like, that's exactly what I need. I need that environment. I want to be with those women and, socialize with them and learn from them and develop that, level of confidence and start creating something for myself. And the more I was learning about the industry as a whole, okay, like when I commit to something, I commit to something. I don't educate myself from people that didn't make success and hate on the industry. I look at people that made it success and continuously grow and teach others how to do it, because YouTube is definitely one of my favorite platforms. Right after Instagram, this is home place. And I've been a consumer of content on YouTube for a very long time. And there's a lot of people, here on this platform that talk about network marketing, but they're like up there. They created gigantic success and they earn 7-8 figures, and they have massive influence. They do lots of other businesses as well. And then on the other side, we have people that hate on it, like the amount of content that is like anti, be aware, and all of that. Like it's shocking, okay? But it's there, and I've seen them, myself, but I made a conscious decision to dive in and learn from people that actually make it work. And this is how mine brainwashing started, because nobody forced me to do anything. Guys, we wash our underwear on a regular basis. Like, I think it's about time we start washing our brains and how we think and our perception on certain things, because the moment when I started to educate myself on it, and I have the best team in the world and I have the best mentors in the world, so the support system was there. Okay, I just had to open up. I just had to say, listen, I'm ready to learn. Show me what you got. What do I need to read? What do I need to listen to? And that's how it started. I started to educate myself on economy. Never done that in my life. Could not care less about what was happening in the world. Started educating myself on finances. Says the girl that was always broke and never had enough at the end of the month. Started educating myself on how to change habits, how to develop new habits. Started learning about personal development. And the more I dove into it, I was like, oh my God, I had everything backwards. Because how we think about certain things, our belief in certain things, they're a choice. I just decided to change them, because what I was doing up until, that point when I dove into network marketing was not working. I was miserable and I was broke and I was frustrated and I was jealous because I had no confidence. I had very low self-esteem. So I was, looking at my boyfriend at the time and I was constantly feeling jealous because he has a great business of his own and he's out there around many people, and there's me, poor me, stuck home with the kids, feeling nothing but sorry for myself. And it's only now that I can say that anybody that tells you that network marketing will brainwash you, yes, it will. But in the most positive, empowering way, because at this day, I don't know where I'm gonna be in 10, 20 years. I know how I'm gonna be, but career-wise, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I will be doing what I'm doing now. Maybe I will be, gonna go different route. Maybe I'm gonna write a book. Maybe I'm gonna become a coach. Or maybe I'm gonna continue being a leader in this industry. And one thing I can tell you is that no matter what path I will decide to take, the skills and the mindset that I have developed over the past 5 years, you cannot put a price on it. And there's no person in the world that's gonna brainwash me back into how I thought all those years ago, because that was a scarcity mindset. That was, follow everybody else mindset. That was, no, this is not cool. Having a job, giving out about your boss, being broke, that's cool because that's normal, because that's the social, norm nowadays. And I'm so happy to see how it's shifting. And I'm so happy to see how many, younger people, I'm 39, but it's amazing to see how many people in their 20s are entering this industry, with this drive, and they don't have that scarcity mindset. Not once do they ask, oh, is it a pyramid? And, are you gonna be all crazy and jumping up and down? Is it like, this crazy psycho cult kind of thing? You're gonna brainwash me? They don't even ask those questions. People in my generation, they do, because that's the mindset that we grew up with. But younger generation, no, they know very well that if they want to create massive success, if they want to have financial independence, they want to travel, they want to work from anywhere in the world, that business model is exactly what's going to meet those needs, and give them the vehicle that will drive them to the results that they have. Because I am so happy to see that younger people are so goal oriented. They know what they want. They know very well what they don't want. I wish I had that mindset in my early 20s, because I would have not done half of the things that I have done, that I didn't enjoy, that I didn't like. I did not like working for someone who could not care less about me as a person, who did not want to invest in me whatsoever, and have all of that, ambition and drive, and not being able to move forward because there was a ceiling above me and I couldn't break through it. So that's how I got brainwashed into this incredible industry. And I'm so happy that I did, because now, with that knowledge and even bigger vision and understanding, I can move forward. I'm not at the very top. I'm not at the very bottom either. I continuously work towards my goals. So I wanted to share with you that perspective. I wanted to share with you, an opinion and a perspective of someone who's actively growing their business in this industry with Nu Skin, because to me that's the most solid company. And to be honest, I never tried any other company. I have no desire, because I'm so passionate about the product and people that run this business. And I have so much faith into what they're doing, what they're creating, in not just the product development, but how we are compensated for our work, and the tools that we're given, and the training that is just, if you had to pay money for it, you'll be going into 5 and 6 figures. Like, it's next level. But I had to be open. I had to be willing to be brainwashed. Nobody will brainwash you as an adult without your consent. And the way you do it, once you open up and be like, listen, I want to make it work, you literally surround yourself with people, with books. They don't have to be physical people if they're not near you, but listen, consume content that will give you that knowledge, that will empower you, that will show you the way, because there's plenty of it here. Don't be getting distracted by people that just want to bring others down and shame the industry for whatever reasons they have. Nobody has ever built a success by hating someone or something. Yes, you get views because people love drama. Who doesn't like to watch something that's a bit controversial, and there's this emotional, dramatic feel to it. Like, we are hooked on it. But you have to distract yourself from it if you want to wash your brain and become a better human. And I have a list of books that I read, that I listened to. Okay, we are all busy. That's why audiobooks are genius. And I'm gonna link them below. You can download them for yourself. These books cover everything from self-improvement, changing habits, network marketing as well. If you want to become a professional, like, this is not for amateurs. If you want to, sell products for fun, yeah, of course you can do that. But if you want to make it a career, and if you want to grow your income significantly, you have to become a pro. And the only way to become a pro, because this is business of people, is when you become a better person. And you become a better person by getting brainwashed. And that's it, guys. That's my story. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got some value from it. If there's anything you'd like to know more, whatever the industry, the company I work with, you have any questions, please get in touch with me. You can always find me on Instagram. This is what I spend most of my time. You can definitely get to know me a little bit better over there, learn about the products that I use and I work with as well. But for now, that is everything. Thank you so much for watching if you stayed till the end, and I will catch you in the next video.